turning into a fine day for a few reasons. Let's have a look at this sunshine, shall we? See, this time of year, we've got what, October 22nd now, I believe. This time of year is the best time, other than in 6 months' time, to travel in Japan. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. It's not humid, and it's just perfect, you know. Today, weather-wise, I'm guessing it's gonna be 24 or something like that. Let's have a look what it is right now. Yeah, what do we got now? I'm talking like 21 degrees. Yeah, no, there you go, 24. Oh, what a guess! Yeah, well, 21 degrees. Hey, I'm trying to tell some immortal he doesn't know how warm it is. Yeah, 24 degrees, gorgeous. Yeah, this is the perfect time of year to travel around. Anyways, so what an interaction that was. Bloke contacts me and said, "This is the bloke I bought this off." And he said to me, "That small jizzle, the smaller one?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Have you sold it already?" I go, "No." See, I have this jizzle over here, which is way too heavy to send, so I consider this as my jizzle. And did consider selling it at one stage when things got real tough. Things are always tough, but yeah. There's bad days, and then there's worse bad days. The chronicles already. Yeah. Not good, yeah. Itchy. You're right, mate. He likes my hairstyle. Now, so he says to me, "Oh, you might want to come and see me." So it turns out that the bloke that he bought this off had totally misplaced the base, and just didn't know where it was, and so that was that. And so I had no idea that there was a base, and turns out that there is a base. It was found, and there you go. Wow, it's beautiful. So altogether this sits at 46 centimeters from base, bottom to tip. Now you see, little base, but beautiful. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is keep it at the same price, add the base, and this will go via this awesomeness of awesome air freight that has become an opportunity for me. And I've been watching. I sent 6 items. Or was it 5 items? Yeah, 5 items have been delivered, and they took to the US. 1 item's on its way to the UK. And I sent a few things to France via some other service. To the US took 6 days. Yeah, all of them. And I sent them all on different occasions. So I'm wrapped with the service. It's fantastic. There are size restrictions. Domestically, you can send much bigger boxes and different weights and all that. And so there are certain restrictions, but I'm working with it. It's kind of like having another Cell Economy Air. Cell Economy Air for 6.5 months. It's 2.5 years. I'm thinking some other stuff at the same time. God, I'm thinking about this and this and that and that and that and that and that, repairing that and doing something with this. Thinking about airmail and this. This here is real deal Edo period Kamishimo stuff. We'll get to that. I didn't plan on even talking about that in this bit. Oh, I thought it switched off. It was my finger. Oh, Captain Techo, man. Oh, I found this over there. Real deal Edo period Tobiguchi. Radalicious. Turning into a good day. So yeah, this I'm gonna send this via air freight, the 2 pieces together. I'll have to find a configuration, but I've been doing weights and measures and find a configuration to do so for an excellent price. Yeah, so hopefully someone out there that has been watching this and going, damn nugget, I really want that. So yeah, I had this Jizzo and another Jizzo between the size of that and that, which went off to England all. And I was able to get the wooden box that I built for it for 2 grams under the max weight. It turns out that this thing here is at the spring on this is actually 2 grams in my favor. Now if I had known, so I ended up 4 grams under the 30 kilo max, and I got 2 grams off from file chamfers. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, got a bunch of files here and just filed a bunch of chamfers, got 2 grams off it. I go, bam, I'm good to rock and roll. Yeah, so there you go. That was not an easy one, but this is this is beautiful, just beautifuls. So that's that. Yes. Right then, so yes, these real dealies. Now from what I recall, see, I'm thinking I've had them for so long that, I mean, they're real deal bronze pieces. You see there's a crack in that one there, detached, but it's still fine to work for another 1,000 years. That's real deal antique stuff right there. Let's do this one by one. So I'm configuring away. They're the wedges for when you slide them in the bases there. Real deal candlestick holders. Now where can I put this? And just continue on in the continuation of this this video. Yeah, you can go there. A bit of key eye on that one. Yes, some blokes came around this very day and bought some stuff off me. A bloke came around last night. Yeah, the blokes that came over from Saga. They came over around a route that I was unaware of, because I mentioned a route to them, and they go, no, we'll go. And they mentioned a route to me. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty cool. And I said, yeah, it's a bit quicker that way. And right, yeah. Here's the 2 dealies for those. Let's have a look at this unit here. This is real deal Edo period stuff from the samurai. Woo! Yeah! Sure! So look at this antique ricey paper stuff that they utilise to house this stuff. Isn't this rad? No, this is just radalicious. Yeah. So this dude, God, try to have some respect, you dickhead. This dude was a real deal. See the mushies have got to it. The mushies, the insects. The mushy right there. War on that bastard. I'll get the air hose onto that bastard in a minute. These are the real deal Kamishimo tops. There's that one. Getting a bit hairy here. And yeah, the mushies are. Oh, see, there's 4 tops. I was totally forgot. Yeah, there's one of those silverfish bastards. Yep, I'm gonna have to find some way to solve that. Let's see if we can give him a blasting piece with the. Let's see if we can show this bastard how happy I am that he came in to my life. Okay, now that wasn't very Buddhisty of me, but that's that. Yes, I generally don't do that. I like bugs, I just don't like that bastard. Right, yeah, they're the real deal. So I'm thinking of air freighting this. Due to size, it's not going to be El Cheapo to send. Someone's put a bit of tape on that. Put that bit. I'd have to put this in a box in itself. Yeah, from what I can see, real deal wood dowels. See, that's what they used back in the day. And I'll open these up and just check for any more of those mushies. Mothball things would work, wouldn't they? Alright, hurry up and buy these. Right, I'll make it cheap because the freight's going to be costly due to the sizey thing, the dimensions. Not crazy expensive, but because it's quite flat, so that's cool. Yeah, I'll figure something out with that. I'll get onto that pretty soon. I can see smoke blowing over here. Hope the entire fire hasn't lit up the whole place. Alright. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan. Change that listing to airmail for both pieces. Isn't that fantastic? Look at that. Yeah, the old bloke he bought off. Had just totally misplaced it, or totally forgot about it, or whatever, and I don't know, the translation is something like that, and sort of come across and go, oh yeah, so there you go. Isn't that rad? Yeah, radalicious. So that's Jesus Summer, the God Protector of Children. There you go. Yeah, take a wild guess who I'm off to see on the morrow. Yes, I'm going to some fancy pants place that a mate of mine suggested. And, yes. So, yeah, it's going to be really good. Haven't seen that particular individual. That particular individual came here a few times and was right here. You can see that particular individual in a few of my videos, actually. Yes, the golden child. Yeah, that's what I call both videos. Right then. Alright. Now, I haven't finished fixing that. Alright, I'll get to that. Alright then. I figured... I've done that finger thing again. Yeah, clean that up. I figure what I'll do is I'll sort this out immediately because I found the culprits. There's silverfish. These bastards returned, I guess, because I think this happened many years ago, and they decided to come back. Those are silk. And these are some kind of cottony type of stuff. This is the real deal stuff. That's the box that comes with it. This is Edo period or Meiji. So I doubt very much it's Meiji, which is 1868 to 1912. I think it's Edo 1603. 1868, and this dude would have been some right royal looking dude. Yeah, he would have been one of those. Oh, there's a famous samurai over there. Yes, I reckon that because the mushies, the insects, and all have gotten to them, that these really need to be placed in a glass case for posterity sakes. I'll get to that Toby Gooch, yeah, maybe that Yazutsu on a different day. So what I plan to do, because we're coming into the colder season, I'm not too worried about wrapping this. What I plan to do is chuck them in, put some mushy spray in there, and then just putting a plastic bag on this for now to send. I'll cardboard box it up, something like that. So yeah, I'm going to air freight that. So it's just that the size makes the costings a bit higher, but I'm going to keep this ridiculously cheap because, well, obviously because the mushies have gotten to them, but you know, they deserve to have someone who'll put them in a decent glass case display type of thing. I reckon that'd be really radalicious. This thing's rad. This is what they would place them in and protect them. Look at that printed old school papery stuff. It's beautiful. The design on these, strangely to me at least, these don't have Kamishima Kamon family crest on them, where they do. So maybe this was kind of like evening formal wear, like whereby everyone seemed to know each other anyways. But the design in here, how they do that, I don't know. Probably done from the, I'm thinking it's probably done from the other side, and then that pattern shape comes through the material. Same with this, the same stuff. It's just very, very cool. Now this has had moisture happening to it. I mean, fighting days are over for this bloke. Now this dude, this bloke. Oh, a real deal monkey stick. I wonder who belongs to that. Belongs to. Right then, let's get back to serious. Alright, so I'll whack all that in there, put some spray in there to help keep those things away, and then I'll wrap that up in, I've got some large plastic bag stuff back there, so I'm not worried about, as I say, humidity and all this time of year as it starts to cool down. So yes, hopefully there's a connoisseur, an aficionado, I don't know what those words mean, never said those before, huh? An aficionado out there that's into this sort of stuff. So that's that. Alright, now I'll get on to this Tobaguchi right here. A separate listing. Let's just keep it in this one video. This here would have had its hook dealy here, and the Tobaguchis themselves end up having their own Ryu schools of back in the day. These were utilised by firemen dudes, and carry these things like this, and under the fire they'd utilise these sorts of things to pull down the thingies from their houses, and then eventually, back in the day, only the samurai were allowed to carry those dealies. I don't know if there's any of those dealies around here. These blokes were having a look at this just earlier. Yes. Just a replica. It's very cool. They asked me, is that real? I go, no. I just sold a real one at an auction house not so long ago. It had its its registration number. And if real ones have registration, then you're fine. But anyway, back in the day, only real deal samurai dudes were allowed to carry the katana and the wakizashi, and so other dudes would just come out with all kinds of different weaponry, which was legal for them to have, and farming implements and whatever, to have a bit of a punchy poos with other dudes. And so these things, they ended up having schools of weaponry schools that were devoted to this type of unit right here. Now, back in the day, this would have had an iron hook thing here, and that would attach to one side, and this thing here, these wedges, the tip of one of the wedges has decided to disappear, but the other piece is still sitting in there. I knocked it in a bit, so there is a slight amount of movement if you give it another bit of a wacky poos. Or pull one of the wedges out and stick just a small, very thin bit of wood in there, and that's what I would do, and knock it back in. and then you have nice sturdy positioning here. These are real deal iron shrunk rings. Get some light on the subject. Real deal iron shrunk rings. A bit of chalk or something on there. With iron bracings, they're there to brace these iron pieces here, and they heat them up, stick them on, and when they cool, they shrink. That's a real deal. You know this is a real deal because this iron forged piece here is this is a pretty rad unit. It's because it doesn't have its original hooky piece. It may have been taken off. Some people prefer not to have them, but sometimes they were utilised to catch a blade. Yeah, that will be Kashino-ki, the type of wood in there. That's Kashino-ki for that one there, and I'll show you. I have kept from some implements quite a number of Kashino-ki pieces. It's real deal hard solid wood, so have a bit of a wacky poos on the head with that stuff. There's more in here, there's some down there, and yeah, that's give you a real bad day. So there you go. Alright, so I'll sort that out. Right, we'll go for the air freighty service thing I'm very happy with. And this dealie here, I've been putting on the thingy that takes like 3 weeks or whatever. I just utilize that as a template basically, but I sent 5 things to the US, and took 6 days. They fly out. They fly from here right in the west to like Narita, and then off to Tokyo, whatever they do, and then they fly to Anchorage. Anchorage! In this case, not anchored down in Anchorage, because they move out real quick. And so the nearest point for them, I presume, is like Anchorage to save on fuel or whatever. And then they train them or whatever. I presume it's a train. Why don't I just shut up? You figure it out. Here is Japan. I just thought to do this. And here is Alaska. Anchorage, anchored down in Anchorage. I don't know where Anchorage is, somewhere around there. And then they go from there all over to the USA part there. And the Russians are like, oh, I wish we didn't sell Alaska off to the Americans for $50 back in the day. Doll! Can't we all just get along?
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.